Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
A few moments later.
A dozen people hurt in 2 mass shootings just a mile apart. And today, video from our chopper shows garbage trucks clearing out the site of one of those mass shootings, an encampment in Minneapolis.
How to stop these kinds of attacks by homeless, mentally ill assailants. I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that.
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every single day. Now, y'all, over the past 24, 36 hours, there have been at least 2 mass shootings in Minneapolis at homeless encampments. Now, I don't know, this story does not seem to be making national news right now, but 2 mass shootings with at least 4 people in critical condition. And some people are, you know, we're in the wake of the Charlie Kirk shooting and all of the political rhetoric that people are saying may have contributed or led to that act of violence. And now some people are saying that a Fox News host may have said something that may have led to these shootings. Now, obviously, I don't know, but I'm just bringing you the story. So we're going to take a look at that today. And then the man you see on your screen, the man you're looking at right now, you're going to see how one of the homeless encampments was actually on private property owned by this guy. So he gave his private property over to be used as a homeless encampment, which is where one of these mass shootings took place. He's been in a fight with the city, and they're tearing it down, and now he's saying he's going to rebuild, y'all. This is wild. This is totally crazy. So, y'all, let's go ahead and hop right into this story. But before we do, y'all, make sure you take care of your money. I'm not going to make this a long one, y'all. Go to Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com, or call 844-651-8334, 844-651-8334. If you have $50,000 to $100,000 or more in your retirement, protected from inflation, protected from monetary debasement, you're about to retire. Make sure your money's still there and it's still worth something by investing at least some of it in gold. Talk to our partners at Augusta Precious Metals. Go click the link now, get the free information, and protect your precious retirement.
A dozen people hurt in 2 mass shootings just a mile apart. And today, video from our chopper shows garbage trucks clearing out the site of one of those mass shootings, an encampment in Minneapolis. New at 6, the man who owns a parking lot says that he might just open up that camp again. Jason Rantala spoke to him, and he joins us now. Hi there, Jason.
Yeah, that's right, Amelia. City crews spent the day today clearing this camp. City officials say next steps include getting a court order, hopefully by tomorrow, so they can put up a fence around the area here. As for the 70 or so people that were staying at this encampment, the city says they've provided resources here daily for access to shelter and treatment. The city has also activated an emergency resource center to help those impacted by the shooting and to connect people with resources. The man who owns the lot says he allowed the camp to continue against city orders because he doesn't believe the city is doing enough to address homelessness.
I'm not here to fight. Do you understand? This is not a fight with me. This is a humanitarian deal. And I have no idea what the fight is. I mean, I have a right to open the camp again, as far as I'm concerned. It's all frustration. He's doing this, showing off. He's flexing muscles. We'll see what happens.
So now you've seen the owner of, again, one of the private properties where one of these homeless encampments was held or was situated. And he's been in a long running back and forth with the city. Like, he's determined to have homeless people live on his property, y'all. So take a look at all of this back and forth that has been going on about this homeless encampment.
Because the man who owns that property says that he plans to let people back in once the city leaves. This all started in early July, earlier this summer, when city workers started making daily trips to that encampment. 3 weeks later, the city sent Hamoudi Sabri, he's the landlord, a public nuisance letter telling him to take steps to fix the problems on the property. But the city says he did nothing. The city then sent him 5 citations between July and August before sending him another nuisance letter. And then just last week, the city sued him. But none of those things stopped last night's mass shooting.
In this case, it's private property. In this case, we issued numerous citations. And in this case, it took us going all the way to a court action and getting approval from the city council to file suit. We would have liked to have done what we did this morning a couple months ago.
And you know you're bad, y'all. You know you're way past the pale of on the liberal side when the mayor of Minneapolis, Mr. Fry, Mayor Fry, even he is saying that you've gone too far. Even he is saying that we can't do this. He's one of the most liberal people in the history of liberality, of liberalisms. When you can't get him on your side, you know you done went way past the pale.
This is simply not a strategy that works. It is not safe. Our obligation is clear. Help people transition into safer, healthier alternatives, not allow them to languish in conditions that guarantee the kind of tragedy that we just saw.
And Sabri says he insists he did not create this mess. He just responded to it. And as you just heard, he's not ruling out another encampment here in the future. And back to these shootings, we've learned this shooting here on Lake Street as well is the one mile down the street. We've learned that 4 are in critical and may not survive. And Frank, there have so far been no arrests.
Wow.
Now, y'all, as I said earlier, some people are actually blaming this on Brian Kilmeade and his comments. So let's take a look at his original comments, and then we're going to take a look at an apology that he issued. And yeah, it does look like he just straight up said, let's kill homeless people. Now, he was probably talking about violent homeless people who have been in and out of jail or what have you. But it does look like he was calling to kill them by lethal injection either way. Let's take a look.
Either you take the resources that we're going to give you or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
We were discussing the murder of Irina Zaruska in Charlotte, North Carolina, and how to stop these kinds of attacks by homeless, mentally ill assailants, including institutionalizing or jailing such people so they cannot attack again. Now, during that discussion, I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that extremely callous remark.
So yeah, y'all, this is a wild story. Certainly, we want to send out our best wishes for the victims in these mass shootings. Do you think Brian Kilmeade's, you have 2 different mass shootings at homeless encampments. Do you think Kilmeade's comments might have had something to do with it? They were reckless either way, y'all. Let's be honest. If you want to say that people who kill people should get the death penalty, that's one thing. But you have to be very clear. And in context, it didn't look like he was being clear enough to me. So you certainly can't just even insinuate that people who are homeless deserve to die for that reason. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think Kilmeade's comments contributed to this? What I found interesting about these news reports is that they focused more on the back and forth with this private property owner than they actually did focus on the shootings themselves. Like, I looked at various different reports and they really focused more on the logistics of the encampment than they focused on the shootings. Let me know what y'all think about this, y'all, down in the comments. But before you do, y'all, please stop, hit the share button, share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all of your favorite social mediums. And if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Y'all, for my people with the retirement, if you are tired of the upsies, downsies, and roundsies, and you just want to protect it, y'all, go down and click the first link in the description, Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com. Get information on protecting your retirement with gold, the oldest, strongest, hardest, longest money that mankind has ever known. and speak to my people at Augusta Precious Metals at 844-651-8334. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and we'll see you back in the next one.